Welcome everyone to this video. This video is going to be about Channel Awesome and what's been going on with it recently. And the reason why I'm making this video is because Channel Awesome has been a pretty integral part of my life and a big influence in why I became a content creator in the first place, because a lot of these people I really respect and I think make really cool videos and stuff like that. But apparently there's been a lot of bad things that have been going on, and Channel Awesome has not done their job properly in addressing all of these issues, in my opinion. Now, first I'd like to address that I couldn't possibly know everything that's going on there. I'm not here to say that everything, that has been claimed by the creators is fact. But there is one distinctive thing that I can tell as an outsider, and it's that Channel Awesome is not communicating and has not communicated with its content creators properly at all. The way they have handled this situation is a complete debacle. The way they are doing it, it just shows to me they had no respect for the people that worked hard for them. While some of the statements they may have said are true, like, they didn't get paid for any of these collaborative videos. All I think they got was transportation and hotel, basically, but in terms of actual payment, none. And did they agree to that? Of course they did. Because if you're not going to be part of that, then you're not going to get the exposure so you can grow. So, while I understand, yeah, they agreed to it, at the same time, you strong-armed them into it, and you didn't thank them. And you're using it now to attack them. Instead of being grateful for the hard work they put in, you're using it to attack them. That's just bad taste. These people worked really hard. They all came together. They collaborated. They traveled so many miles away from their homes and spent so much time not getting paid to make these videos because they had a passion for it. They believed in it. And then a lot of them apparently didn't even get a copy of the DVD when it was released. So if they wanted it, they had to go buy it. They had to go buy the DVD that they made, basically. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. And that's just one example of what's been going on back there. There's an entire Google Doc by a bunch of people, I think that's past 70 pages at this point, that outlines a lot of other things. And I haven't even gotten the chance to go through all of it yet. I've only skimmed through a little bit as of right now. But I've been watching a lot of interviews with previous content creators and people that have just literally left within the past week about what's been going on back there. It's just really disheartening to see that, because I thought that this was a community of people that was pretty much happy all the time, and it really inspired me as a content creator and filled me with hope that this was possible. I even tried to join Channel Awesome. I sent them a few emails and stuff like that. Never heard back from them or anything, and I get it, they're busy. They probably didn't even open my email. But anyway, that's neither here or there. It's probably a good thing that I didn't get any response from them because of what's recently happened, actually. But the reason why it's so sad is because Nostalgia Critic is somebody that I thought was pretty much, a good person. And again, I don't know everything that happened, but I've heard a lot of things to contradict that he's a good person, that he saw these things that were going on and wasn't very helpful to people with problems. When reached out to, he didn't really respond in a kind manner and stuff like that. But the real perpetrator, the one that more and more people are identifying as the biggest problem with Channel Awesome, is the COO himself, Mike Michaud. And he has not handled things well. And honestly, based off of everything that I've heard from the interviews, the Google Doc, he's just a straight up dick. He's just not a good person at all. Based off of all of that. Now, I have not interacted with the person, but a lot of people come together that you manage, and they say that you're a terrible manager. You're probably a terrible manager, and it's fine. Not everyone is perfect, but the whole point is that when someone comes to you with an issue, and maybe you don't think anything of it at first. You're like, I don't think that I did that bad of a job. I really think that I'm actually doing a pretty good job. That's fine. You might actually be doing a good job. That one person might be wrong, but you shouldn't immediately dismiss them. You should sit down and talk to them and say, well, why do you think I'm doing a bad job? What issue do you have with me, and what do you think that I could do better? Like, what did I do to you that was a problem? Because I didn't see it. And if you have to have that conversation with them. Because as a manager, you have to know that you're not going to be perfect in every situation, and you're going to have to adapt and change your style, especially when all these new people are coming aboard. And there needs to be a platform for these people to express their concerns so that as a community of creators, you can collectively grow and collectively get better and better and better. If you keep doing something the same way over and over and over again, nothing's going to change. It's not going to get better. If you keep doing something wrong and you keep thinking you're right, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. And Mike Michaud clearly didn't listen to any of the people under him or any of the people he was managing, because most of them have left now. And when that happens, you have to kind of give it to the people that left. Because if something is going well, if something is going great, you don't leave. If you're having fun, if you're having a good time, you're making money, you enjoy your job, you're not going to leave. If you aren't making a lot of money, if you are being poorly mistreated on top of that, and you don't feel like you're being listened to, you're going to get out of there. But most people will at least try to stick it out and see if they can change it from within, see if they can get their voice heard, see if they can have that conversation with the manager so that they can right the wrongs and they can get better. But it just doesn't seem that Channel Awesome was responding to that at all. And Channel Awesome's response, by the way, to all of these grievances was recently released in this text document letter that basically shifted all the blame to them and essentially said they were all lying. And that is just ridiculous. They're not even going to acknowledge the grievances. They are just going to shift the blame to everybody else and try to come out of this looking clean. That's not gonna happen. That isn't gonna happen at all. In fact, I'm pretty sure that has had the exact opposite effect of what they wanted, and most of the people around them are now outraged and agitated at their response. If you're gonna take away anything from this whole thing, Channel Awesome, it's that you need to become better at communicating. You need to show people respect and integrity. You haven't done that with your recent actions. You may have done that in the past when you first, brought on these people. I don't know. But it's clear to me now that you are not a good place to work for, and I am happy you didn't reach out to me. And I really want to hear from Doug Walker himself on this whole situation. I want him to make a video, and I want to hear what his whole stance is on this, because up until recently I've thought of him nothing as a good person, but after hearing all of these testimonials from former content creators at Channel Awesome and reading that Google Doc, or at least part of it, that's come into question for me. And based off of what he is going to say and how he is going to address the situation is going to determine whether or not I continue to support him as well as a content creator. One final thing is that all the people that have come out of Channel Awesome, and even the people that still remain, the content creators that are still there, I hope that everything works out for you guys. It seems like it is, based off of it's kind of early to tell, but it seems that the community is behind you, and it seems that you guys venturing out on your own is going to be a positive effect, or is going to have a positive effect on you guys. So I look forward to see what all of you are going to do in the future, and thank you again for making such amazing videos. So what do you guys think of Channel Awesome and the whole thing that's going on? Are you on Channel Awesome's side, or are you on the content creator's side? Definitively, I'm putting my support on the content creator side, just because I don't think all of them are lying. I think they're all telling the truth. There's really no reason for them to lie, and it just seemed like they were mistreated over the past at least definitely a couple years. I don't think they were mistreated the whole time, but it seems like recently it was getting pretty bad. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.